got one. Oh my gosh. That is a big one. That is a big one. Oh, got one. Oh my gosh, in the same spot. That is a monster too. Oh my gosh. Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to talk about spinner baits, and one of my favorite times to throw them is early in spring. So that is our goal today. I'm so confident in it. I only have 2 lures and they're both spinner baits. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get into a couple and talk about it. All right, springtime spinnerbait fishing. Springtime is one of my favorite times to throw spinner baits because that water is still super cold. We're not far from ice out, so those fish aren't moving very, very quickly. Being able to throw with those Indiana and Colorado blades makes you able to reel this thing in so much slower while still giving a ton of vibration. That is one of the biggest reasons I choose a spinnerbait over a jackhammer or a chatterbait or anything else like that. Along with that, a lot of times the water is dirty from snow melt and a lot of rain that we have, a lot of wind, which is why I love throwing those Indiana Colorado blades, and especially with a kicker blade. This blade has caught me so many more fish in spring. I've thrown spinnerbaits with friends and stuff like that, and you will I have wildly outproduced people just with this blade. So I love this thing. It is a tried and true. Without fail, every single year I will be throwing a spinnerbait with either a red, orange, yellow blade to be able to get those fish's attention and be able to let them find it a little bit easier. One other thing you can go ahead and do so that that bait can be retrieved just a little bit slower is to throw in a paddle tail. It'll just give it a little bit more drag. So that is what we're going to go ahead and do. We have absolutely perfect conditions. We do have some blue skies out, but we have a fair amount of wind, which gives obviously some ripple to the water, and I don't know that we could set up a better situation for a spinnerbait. So let's go ahead and throw on a paddle tail and see if we can't get into a couple. All right, so this is what we got going on. Again, white spinnerbait, a little bit of coleslaw pattern, so it's a little bit brighter, easier for those fish to find. An Indiana blade, big old Indiana blade, Colorado kicker. This is about exactly what I would want and hope. Now let's see if we can't end up catching a couple. Got him. Got one. Oh my gosh. That is a big one. That is a big one. And he bit right next to the boat, so I have no idea how he was hooked. Don't come off. That was a good one. Oh gosh. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Come here, buddy. Come here. Be hooked, okay? Don't come off. Don't come off. This is exactly what we were talking about. Oh, that is a big fish. It was right next to the kayak. Got him. Oh, with that blade in there. That is exactly what we were talking about. I brought the scale just in case we caught one like this. Oh my gosh. That's I bet that's a 4. I don't think she's a 5. There we go. We do have anchor down, so we shouldn't go too far. Right next to shore, right where it should be. Slow rolling this thing right next to the kayak, which surprised me a little bit, but oh my gosh, look at that thing. Holy cow, cold. Oh, she was pinned well. We're good. All right. What are we looking at? Zeroed out. Pulling the scale out this early in the season. You bet. What are we looking at? 480, 478, 478. What was she touching? 4. Shoot. Let's see. One more zero. Zeroed out. $480, 470, 4 3/4, almost a 5. What a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Let's let her go. cold out. Give her a second. And she's off. Oh, that is why we came out here. Almost a 5 on the first day of us actually bass fishing. We'll cut and retie because it took us into some weeds and stuff like that. I'm telling you, that blade, it will do some phenomenal things for you. But that's only one. I have had one other bite. It was like a short strike. That is one thing with these big baits, or I mean, it's a big spinnerbait, full size, but with the big blades and the tail too, it definitely is a big profile. So there are times that I've had where you'll have a bunch of fish short strike it, and you might want a trailer or something like that. I don't have a trailer, so hopefully we won't have to worry about it too much, but if the fish are that size, we don't have to worry about a whole lot of anything today. If that's the only fish we catch today, I'm happy. But let's see if we can't get down this bank a little bit more and see if there's some more of them around here. All right, we got everything kind of back together, retied. I don't think we'll get another good bite like that right here. Probably have to go down the shore a little ways, but you never know. I am just surprised at how close. Oh, was that another bite? There shouldn't be weeds right there. There weren't any weeds. That might have been another bite. Slapped at the blade. And again, if you do have smaller fish, it is possible that, you know, you might have a bunch of short strikes. And if you do, I would just throw on a trailer and see how that goes. And you can always go ahead and downsize too, to a little bit more of a finesse spinnerbait. But what a great start. Oh, got one. Oh my gosh, in the same spot. That is a monster too. Oh my gosh. Get out. I think it's around a tree. Oh my god. No. Oh my gosh. That was a monster. That was bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh. It like got wrapped right around a weed or something. That was bigger than the last one. It was like dead weight instantly, and it was definitely a fish because felt one tail kick. Oh my, no. If that last one was a 4 3/4, that one was probably pushing at least 5.5, if not bigger. Oh no. We might have found a spot though. They might be just stacked on this shoreline. Oh, I wish I didn't hook them so well. I mean, obviously he got off, but I mean, he definitely won't bite now. We stuck him too well. That's crazy. We're gonna have to fish this lake a little bit and definitely come back to this spot later. That's crazy to think that you had a 10-pound bag and 2 fish in the exact same spot. There's a fish. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. It barely bit. Oh, that's a good one too. It barely bit. Oh gosh. Oh, come on, buddy. That is a good one too. Don't come off. I don't know how we have him hooked because that was weird. Thought I got hung up in a little bit of vegetation first. There we go. Another good one. Oh my gosh. Oh, we had him hooked twice. Maybe that's why. Felt weird. Look at that. That's not nearly as big as the last one. I'd say maybe just barely 4. Let's see if we can't get that scale out. I wish we would have caught that second one. Holy cow. What are we in kgs for? There we go. All right, zeroed out. Oop. Why are we? I don't know what we're doing here. We'll keep him in the water as we try and figure out a scale. Why does it keep going to kgs? That's weird. All right. All right, what are we looking at? 360, 370. Yeah. Thought he was a little bit bigger than that, but now it's peeing all over me. All right. Let this one go. Oh, she's ready to go. Oh, supposed to, went right into the dirt. Gotta go the opposite way. I think she made it. She went like, we're in like no water right now, so. Oh no, there she is. Where are you at? She make it out? I think she did. I don't feel her anymore. All right. Maybe we'll back up to make sure she doesn't get stuck under there. But that is number 2. 2 for what? 4, 7, a little bit over 8 pounds. Not a bad average, that's for sure. All right, see if we can't catch some more. I'm telling you, this spinnerbait, although that one bit so softly, that was weird because I thought I was hitting some lily pads. And as far as like the action for this guy, you can do a lot with it. You know, you can obviously slow down the reel and have it fall a little bit, this, that, and the other. But there's so many weeds that we're fishing on top of, weeds and stumps, that there's so much action that's already being imparted on this bait. Like the blade stops spinning and then all of a sudden we'll hit a stump and pop it off real quick. And so you can most certainly do a lot with it, but you don't necessarily have to depending on the situation that you're fishing. But see if we can't get another one or two. We're gonna have to go on a rescue mission. That fish was underneath us. She's still stuck right there. Ooh. Oh, there she goes. All right, we got her. I guess she got herself, but all right. Good thing we moved. I don't want to trap her in 3 inches of water, but let's see if we can't get another one or two. All right, we are back at the scene of the crime where we had basically those 2 big fish back to back. So we don't have a ton of time. It looks like we're actually going to get wet out here, which was not anticipated in the forecast, but let's go ahead and see if we can't get lucky. Who knows, maybe that big one will bite a second time. I doubt it, but I guess you never know. So we'll give it about 10 minutes here and then talk about our day. There's one. Come on, buddy. Oh no, we pulled him off. Did we? Yeah, we pulled him off. Oh, what are we doing? No, that wasn't a real big one, or it didn't feel like it, but neither did that second one we caught. Shoot, it could have been a good one. It didn't seem nearly as big as the first 2, but like I said, with those bigger profile spinner baits, you might want to put on a stinger hook if this sort of thing happens. But wish we had a little bit longer time to fish, because there, oh, there's one. There's one. Come on, buddy. That one doesn't feel too bad. Not as big, but yeah, not a big one, but that's 2 fish on back-to-back casts. Or 2 bites at least. That's not bad. A little, probably, he's fat. He's probably 1.5 pounds, but he's might only be 12 inches. There we go. All right. I would guess that one that we just missed was probably about the same size. Not too bad. This lake that we're fishing doesn't typically hold ridiculous numbers by any means, but they do have some big ones in here, which is why I like to fish here. But well, not bad. Missed more fish than I would have liked, but see if we can't get one more before packing up. We have a long paddle ahead of us, probably in the rain. Well, that is it for today. Only ended up with a few fish, but again, that's not surprising for this lake. We ended up with a couple good fish, and I wish we would have caught that second one because that felt like an absolute monster. But that's fishing. So if you guys have never tried spinner baits, especially, you know, with big Colorado, Indiana blades, and especially that kicker blade that's, you know, colored, it is an absolutely phenomenal bait in early spring. I go to it every single year, and it always produces. So if you've never tried it, I would most certainly recommend it. Hopefully you guys, you know, do that and end up catching some big ones. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Until next one.